Hi everyone, my name is Liz I Read and welcome to another video, and today I am talking about my March TBR. So I will confess I have not been reading a lot or much, so there's going to be some repetitive books in this TBR because I feel like I just filmed the February TBR, but I'm going to start with the new books first that I'm adding to my TBR, and then I will bring out the same ones at the end of the video. So yes, I'm sorry if it's a little bit repetitive, but let's just get on with the TBR. The first thing I'm going to hopefully get to is The Hunger Games. I've decided to reread some old favorites and some popular young adult novels, and The Hunger Games is one of them. It's been so long since I read The Hunger Games. I think not quite 10 years ago, but pretty close to 10 years ago. So I'm going to be rereading The Hunger Games and then hopefully getting to the new book. I'm also not going to quite get to Midnight Sun, but this is the only Twilight book I have on me. But I am also going to be getting to the Twilight saga, starting with Twilight. So once I read the entire saga, if I feel like reading the entire saga, I will eventually get to Midnight Sun, but I just wanted to share with you that I'm going to be working through that series. The other series I'm hoping to get through is Bridgerton by Julia Quinn. So this is super popular right now because of the new Netflix show. I did watch the show and really loved it, so I do want to get to the series. There's 8 books in total. Obviously, I'll be starting with book 1. This is the only book I have in the series. But I've been borrowing some of them from my library, so I'll be hopefully getting to this series at some point. If you don't know what this is about, this is a Regency romance featuring Daphne and Simon, but the whole series is following the Bridgerton family, and each sibling, I think there's like 6 or 8 or something, gets their own love story. So I'm really excited to start the series. And finally, the other series I want to get to is the Percy Jackson series. So I have like the box set of the first, well, there are only 5 books in the first series, but I'm hoping to get to this series at some point. As you can see, I'm like gonna try and pick up a bunch of series. So you may be seeing a lot of these series over the next few months. I've never read this series before at all. I was more of a Harry Potter kind of girl, so it'll be really interesting to try the series out. I do like middle grade, I just don't read enough of it, so I have a feeling that I'll probably find this really endearing. So I will be hopefully starting this at some point. And now I want to get to the books I have talked about in my previous TBRs, and it's mostly Chaos Walking. As you can see, the movie is coming out this year. This is the movie tie-in. The series is called Chaos Walking, but the first book is The Knife of Never Letting Go, written by Patrick Ness, and this is a dystopian, so I'm going to be reading a couple of dystopians this month, and yeah, I'm really excited. I've never read this series before. It is a dystopian, like I said, and I think there's like only kids or something, and there's only boys, and they can hear each other's minds, and then a girl shows up, and that's all I know. I don't actually know much about this series, but I'm excited to give this a try. And then I want to catch up on my Grishaverse content, or books, I guess I should say. So I have Rune and Rising here, which is the 3rd book in the Grishaverse. So this is book 3 in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I am hoping to get to this at some point. If you don't know what Shadow and Bone is, it is a YA fantasy series where we follow Lena, and she discovers she has light powers, and she gets taken in by the Grisha and taught how to wield her powers, and there's a love triangle between her old best friend from growing up and the Darkling, who has dark powers, like night powers, I guess. So she has light powers, he has dark powers. So this is the 3rd book in that series, and I can't wait to get to it. I'm hoping to get to King of Scars, which is the next or like 3rd series within this universe. And this is the book 1 in this duology. The 2nd book is coming out in end of March. So I'm hoping to read this stuff before the books come out, or the next book comes out, and this is following Nikolai's story. And then finally, there's like additional books in this universe, just like extra content. They're just like, this is a short story collection of like fairy tales within this universe. And then this is the book, The Lives of Saints is the book that Alina reads in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So it's just like additional content in this series, and I'm hoping to get to them at some point. I don't know when I will, but hopefully I will. That is my very quick TBR. I would love to know what you plan to read in the month of March. If you've read any of these books before, please comment down below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions about them. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you have not done so, you can follow me on Goodreads and Instagram. And you know what? I want you to keep reading. Bye.